Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to London, welcome to my home. It's January, so beginning of a new year, and I'd like to kickstart the new year by sharing with you my plans for the type of content I'm going to be creating throughout the rest of the year and sharing with you. However, it's morning here in London, so first things first, breakfast. Just been to the baker's to get some fresh bread for toasting, and I'm going to make a pot of coffee. So let's do that first, and then I will share with you my master plan for the rest of the year. Okay, coffee and toast. So what I'd like to do today is share with you my plans in terms of content creation for this coming year. It smells phenomenal. That's good. Try the toast. If you haven't tried the butter with sea salt crystals in, you should. It's amazing. Right, my plans for this year. I guess before I talk about the future, I should talk about the present and the past, how I got here. I started creating YouTube videos about 4 or 5 years ago, and the reason I began doing it up until about 4 or 5 years ago, I'm a jeweller, I manufacture jewellery, and up until that point I've been selling some of my products, my own designs, via platforms like eBay, Etsy and Amazon, and they were amazing, they still are, but I figured you couldn't build a brand within them. They were the brand, the overriding brand, especially a luxury goods brand. So I set about making my own website, and as part of that I realised that I needed a blog and social media to promote it, and for search engine optimization. So I didn't have a great deal of knowledge about it. I think I simultaneously set up, it would have been Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, probably Pinterest, Tumblr, all the major social media platforms of the day. I think at the time Twitter was king. It had stolen the social media crown from Facebook, and if you were a big deal on Twitter at the time, you were a big deal. However, it didn't really appeal to me. It wasn't a great tool for me. At the time, YouTube seemed like the best bet for me. I could create videos, embed them on my blog, and then create a blog post around the video, and that's what I planned to do. The original plan was to make it behind the scenes of the business. However, I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing. That proved pretty boring, basically. It wasn't very entertaining. It wasn't very entertaining to make, and it wouldn't have been very entertaining to watch. So I started making videos about what I was up to in my spare time here in London, and they obviously did prove popular. They were fun to make, so I carried on with that. So I had a blog about my life in London, and then on the website a shop selling my jewellery, and it did work. The blog would attract visitors to the site, and as far as search engines went, that was the key. When I first launched, until I started the blog, when you typed in Roberts London, you could scroll through Google for pages and pages and you'd never find me. After a short while of the blog, I was getting so many hits a day that it comes up on page 1, maybe even ranked very highly. So I need to coffee to wake me up. So yeah, I wasn't originally really too concerned about building an audience on the platform itself. It was really to drive traffic to my website, to help bring in traffic to my website. So search engine optimization. But I did start to build an audience on YouTube, and I saw creators come and go. It's a great platform. I still love it to this day. But I saw content creators come and go. I saw platforms, entire platforms come and go of things like, well, Twitter kind of started to lose its crown to Instagram, then Snapchat came along, Vine came along, and Vine created, for want of a better word, internet celebrities. They became stars in their own right and hugely successful financially, and then that imploded. So I guess by the end of 2016, I was kind of thinking about distribution and other platforms. I wasn't really interested in just YouTube for the money or the audience. Both are great things to have. So yeah, I started looking at distribution. I started putting the videos on Facebook as well. And then last year, the opportunity to create a show on Amazon for Amazon Prime members to watch came about. So I took that, and that was very time consuming. They have way higher standards in terms of technical standards, but just the kind of content you've got to put on there has got to be way better than that kind of average thing you can get away with on YouTube or Facebook. When you publish a video to Facebook or YouTube, as long as the bots don't find something they dislike or for legal reasons, you can pretty much publish whatever you want. Amazon's different to that. I'm pretty confident the team of people in each country it's going to be published actually watch it. Well, they do, because then virtually every one I sent originally, I had to completely re-edit, either for technical reasons or just the content reasons. And rather than give up, I just think I like it. It makes me make better videos at least once a month. Like the kind of thing I can put on YouTube or Facebook. Amazon want way better quality. So it makes me, having this show on Amazon makes me make better videos. However, it's time consuming making better quality videos, so I can't produce as many. So what I plan to do this year, I'm going to try and make at least one show for Amazon a month. Last year I think I created 26 and it was so time consuming. I barely had time to do anything else. So this year I'm going to do maybe 12 high quality ones, and then on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram you'll get behind the scenes of that. So you'll get way more content on social media platforms. I'm including YouTube in that. So like this, you'll get behind the scenes explanations of what I'm doing, and while I'm out filming the better quality ones with a better camera. I will probably go live while I'm at events, or if there's just something cool that I think is cool that's just not going to make the cut of the shows for Amazon Prime, I'll probably publish them on YouTube. And the thing with the shows is, the complaint I got about the Amazon shows is from people on social media. And I didn't really promote it because I wasn't sure if it was going to work, was that they'd have to pay for it. But the thing is, yes you do. That I'm getting a whole new audience on Amazon that probably don't watch YouTube or watch videos on Facebook. They're watching, they're paying for Amazon, they're watching that and Netflix, they're just watching movies and TV shows, that kind of thing. It's a completely different audience. But I don't have a sole distribution deal with them. They publish my videos, but then I'm also free to publish them on other platforms. And the original idea was that I would publish to Prime and they would premiere the videos first, and then later on, within days or a week, they would then go on social media for everyone else to watch for free. However, I have to jump through so many hoops to publish a video on Prime. It normally ends up airing on there last. So yeah, the plan is to premiere on Amazon and then for them to for everyone to be able to watch them for free on other platforms. However, if last year's anything to go by, Amazon Prime members will be the last people to see them. So hopefully that clears up my plans for this year. At least one high quality video which will go multi-channel for Prime members as well, and then you'll get a lot of behind the scenes, things like this. I think the next thing I've got to do, my hat and coat that I wore in every video last year has got to go for this season. I want a new look, so I've ordered some new clothes. I'll give you a look at that, behind the scenes of the wardrobe. For live, I've ordered a new phone. I was using a very old phone. I didn't realise that I'd be doing so much live video, but I did quite a lot last year, so I've ordered a new phone for that. I'll make a video about that. So yeah, some equipment behind the scenes, and what I might do as well is do a video about all the equipment I use, because I'm basically making a TV show on a ridiculously small shoestring budget, which I think might be interesting to not just my viewers, but anyone thinking of doing it. I've pretty much gone from YouTube to a TV show. We're using equipment that most professional YouTubers would consider basic. I was using an iPhone 5S for a while in 2017, which is a 2013 phone. And yeah, consumer Canon cameras, most of the stuff I bought from Amazon. So it's good for Amazon. I bought the gear off them, and maybe I could publish that to Amazon, because then people can, while they're watching the video, then they don't need to leave the site to go shopping for it all. But anyway, I hope that gives you some insight into what I'll be doing for the rest of the year. I don't clickbait the titles, so if you see something that's not of interest to you, carry on watching other videos and come back when something does, because if behind the scenes doesn't interest you, there'll be plenty of videos out and about in London, which hopefully will be events that interest you. So yeah, until next time, toodles, enjoy my toast. Okay, I guess what I should also do is explain what type of videos I plan to make. Now, they're not going to fit one particular genre. There are some amazing channels dedicated to London on the internet, especially on YouTube. One popular genre are tour guides, and although there will be elements of guide within my videos, I'm not going to focus entirely on that, although I'm aware some people that watch my videos are planning or will be planning a trip, so there will be elements of guide to the areas I find myself in. That's not what I'm focused on. I'd probably be more successful if I did focus on that. Another hugely popular type of video, especially on YouTube, is almost like a version of Google Street View, where people literally just walk down the streets or markets or London locations with a camera and film the street view. And they're very popular. There's no storyline, no context, no voiceover. It is just a street view. Making those type of videos doesn't interest me. Again, I'd probably be financially far better off if I did. Those type of channels get lots of views, lots of subscribers, but yeah, that doesn't interest me. But there will be elements of that. Obviously when I'm out and about, there will be street scenes, so there'll be elements of the guide, elements of the street scenes, and I'm aware that when people watch my videos, they want a sense of location, so there will be lots of London in the videos, and that obviously leads on. Obviously a lot of people that watch that do not want to see my face or hear my voice or my ego, but I can assure you, despite the complaints, there will be plenty more of that in the videos. My face, my voice, and my ego. I guess when I'm making the videos, the kind of person I've got in mind is the armchair traveller. I think social media at its heart is about sharing and getting involved in the popularity, and the money can overshadow that. I guess what I really want to do is just share a little slice of London in my videos, whether it's for 10 minutes, 20 minutes or half an hour. So sometimes they're up to an hour long. But yeah, so people sat wherever they are in different parts of the country or all over the world can just watch for entertainment's sake and get a little slice of life here in London. And if they're visiting the city, hopefully they'll find places that they'd like to visit, or maybe places they'd like to avoid, and just a sense of location. So yeah, there will be varied content, but at its heart it's just about hopefully sharing a slice of life here in town, and hopefully it's a little entertaining. So until next time, toodles.